Mike Ward. I could not do this without him. Thank you, Bebe, for bringing me and coming and being supportive, because you love this nation just as much as I do and are willing to make the sacrifices necessary, just as so many of the people that are running to represent you are. Next up, we have got Donna McCoy, and she is a former Lake Havasu City Councilwoman. I've known her for many years. Come on up, Donna. She wants to be your next representative as well. So come on up, Donna. And Mike Cobb, please be on deck. Yeah, if anybody were going to trip, it'd be me, right? So my name is Donna McCoy. Most people call me the real McCoy. I just had to throw that in there because my husband loves it. I just want to say to you that I really, truly want to be your next state representative. And I believe that I am truly the only person who is absolutely qualified for this position. I have worked 8 years. I've been elected twice on the city council in Lake Havasu City. During that time, we worked to make sure that our city was safe, that everything was running the way it should, that you turned on the water, you got water, you flushed the toilet, you got clean toilets. I mean, it's one of those things when you're running a city and then you're going to the state to work for the people there. I also, when I was on the city council, I was a member of the Tri-City Council, which was 3 major cities in our area, Kingman, Bullhead, and Lake Havasu. And what was really great about that is that when you're just one city and you have 30,000 people or you have 50,000 people and you go to Phoenix, they kind of go, yeah, okay. But when you go as 100,000 people, when you unite together, work as a team to get everything done that needs to be done for our rural area. Now, I've also had the very distinct pleasure of working with your current mayor. I worked with him for the last 10 or 12 years. When I was on city council, I worked many boards, one of which was WACOG. And what we did on that was to make sure that rural Arizona was getting what needed to be done for them. So I worked really hard to make sure that you weren't forgotten up here, because I know I'm familiar with this area. I know the struggle that you've been through. I know the flooding that you've had. Those are things that really we need to work on for the infrastructure to this area. And I want you to know that as the teammate to Sonny and Leo, I will be working just as hard. I've known those boys for 20 years. And I say boys because they are a little bit younger than me. But we have worked well together, with me on the council, them at the Senate. So I've been to Phoenix many times. I know what needs to be done. I know how it needs to be taken care of. I also have, been exceptionally privileged to have spent such a wonderful amount of time with our Congressman Gosar. We love that man. He has done so much for Mojave County and all of our district, and we're so happy that he chose, when they did the redistricting, to step on our side rather than, the way they wanted him to move over. I also want to say Kelly Ward, she's been credible. When I was on looking to be appointed to the Arizona State Medical Board, she was right there saying, yes, Donna's great, she'll be wonderful at this job, and we need her to do that. And I have to tell you, that was an incredible experience. Serving on boards is something that you help so many people, and you learn to work with all the people on the board. That's what's so important. It's just like the city council. It's not you deciding what's great for the city. It's a group of people deciding what's good for the city when you listen to what they have to say. And that's what I have always been about. I have always been there to listen to what is important to you. And I've been passing out my flyers, my cards, letting people know whether I win or not, and I will be your next state representative. But when I do win this, I want you to call me. I want to come back up here and sit down and spend time and really talk about what are the things that are important to you. I promise to always listen to what you have to say, regardless of, which side you're supporting. I will listen, because when it's good for the community, it's good for all of us. And I just want to end this with letting you know that my faith in God, family, and country comes above everything else. And America has to come first, but we got to get Arizona in there first too. So we need all of these great Republicans that want to work for you, the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Donna. When I was talking about the core,